A heartbreaking goodbye. My mother taught English and journalism. It wasn't until I was a teenager that I realized that most people didn't have a library for a living room. When I was a young adult, I had to figure out how to decorate my own house, because pictures on the wall take up valuable space that could be used for bookcases. Last year my house caught fire. We got out safely, but the smoke and water damage from the fire hoses ruined so many of my books. My husband was baffled but supportive while I was bawling because I had to throw so many away. I hope yours find good homes. Tilda, a fellow bibliophile.
Do you have a Kindle?
Would you consider donating books to English teaching programs in other countries? I am sure there are NGOs which might be interested. I got rid of 60 to 70% of my books on my last move. It's worth paring down to ones you've read and loved the most, even if it seems hard now. Here is what I did. Maybe it will help you. 1. I took pictures of my shelves. I can never remember titles or authors when I want to recommend a book to someone, but I know exactly where a book lives on the shelves and can find it in the pics easily. 2. I used a book database, Delicious Library, to create a catalog of all my books. This took a long time, but it can use your camera as a barcode reader and look up the ISBN to make it faster. Then I separated the database into books I was keeping and books I was giving away. I can always search the database to find something I used to own and see the cover and back images, and any ratings or notes I added in about it. 3. I got a Kindle. It took a bit to get used to it, but it really is rather convenient. 4. I reminded myself that most books can be replaced easily, in digital or paper format. Acknowledging that they aren't a limited resource helped me let them go. 5. I kept the books that were out of print or were particularly special to me. I always wanted to have my own library when I was a kid, and I was so excited as an adult to fill shelves with my favorite books. But moving to smaller places meant I had to cut back significantly. I had used my books as a memory palace. Looking at my shelves reminded me of various times in my life, and I was afraid to let them go and lose the memories. So I recreated the shelves in digital format. It's different, but it solved the reason I was holding on to them. I could never part with my books. I have memory issues, but the way I can remember times and places are by reading books while listening to music. Whenever I reread a book, I can remember exactly what I was listening to and then where I was when I read it for the first time. Giving up my books would feel like actually losing some of me.